Alright guys, me again back with another MLB 17 The Show video. And today we got another ranked season game against Rocco Studio 33. So this game was a pretty close game. I had Verlander on the mound. He was dealing out here today. Like, he had like 16 strikeouts in the end. I don't remember for sure, but he had a good amount of strikeouts. So we're starting off here. Carl gets a little hit just down the third baseline, and Freddie Freeman comes up, pulls a double right past the third baseman, and I'm just going. So I'm thinking about sending Correa home, but I end up turning back because I don't think he can make it, because he's like not the fastest, but he's not really slow. But I just don't think he can make it. So now we got runners on second and third with one out. And now we got a JD Martinez. So I'm just trying to get something going here. And first pitch, JD Martinez, I'm thinking that might have a chance, but it just turns out being a sac fly, get the runner over to third, and Carlos Correa goes and scores, so I take a 1-0 lead in the top of the first. So Daniel Murphy's up, gets a base hit right down the middle, knocking in the second run of the inning, and I'm just like, Daniel Murphy is my favorite player. Like, my stats, like, a lot of them are like, really good because I've grinded out Conquest just to get those players, but just Daniel Murphy is definitely my favorite player so far, like unranked and head-to-head and stuff like that. He gets a good amount of home runs, but he's still really solid. So Lorenzo Cain just gets a base hit right up the middle, and here's Cargo. He ends up stealing second. So now there's a runner in scoring position with, I think, one out. Yeah, one out. Verlander's up, and Cargo hits a easy routine fly ball for right field and foul ground, and I'm trying to gun him out, but I end up throwing it to the cutoff man, which is pretty stupid. Probably should have just thrown it straight to third. So right up next is Anthony Rizzo, and I end up getting him out on the 3-2 count on strikeout, so he stranded a run on third. So Gary Sanchez is coming up right now. I'm trying to get some done with Gary Sanchez, and I hit a laser beam down center field. I'm thinking there's no way that's not gone, and it just barely misses, and that should have been a home run. So Dante Bichette when I was grinding my hits to get my free gold player. So he gets a double into the gap, almost a home run, just off the wall. He ends up missing it. I'm thinking about going to third, but he had a bad round, so I just stay at second. So next up is the pitcher. So I just want to sacrifice a bottom over to third just so I can try to get an easy run. So now Christian Yelich is up, or he's going to come up. Run on third, top of the second, 2 outs. So Christian Yelich, he's okay. I like Christian Yelich, but like he just doesn't do very much, and he ends up just popping out to the second, to the catcher in foul ground. So I'm thinking like, fuck, dude, I just choked. I should have had a run right there. But I'm up 2-0. So Anthony Rendon. This at bat was annoying. I should have struck him out. Well, I think I should have struck him out right on this pitch, but he doesn't swing. So I'm just trying to get another slider going away, and I just mess up on my location so bad. I end up throwing it in, and he goes oppo with it. I don't know how he even fucking did that, but he did it. So he's on the board now with 1 run. Anthony Rendon solo shot to left, right, center, and Kyle Schwarber's up. And I just skip past it. Anthony Rizzo's up. Just gonna show some strikeouts, how good Verlander was doing. Anthony Rendon, strikeout. Like, this guy was just struggling. And I'm just getting Ks after Ks with Justin Verlander. So another strikeout. Keep on getting a lot of these blocked by Gary Sanchez, who's doing really good behind the plate, like blocking wise. So I'd pick him up if you have like some extra stubs and you're looking for a catcher. So another strikeout, and then the pitcher up should be easy strikeout, which is so 2-1. Now we're into the 6th inning. Lorenzo Cain up, and I'm pretty comfortable. Verlander's dealing, but Lorenzo Cain gets like a nice little hit right down the left field. So I'm like thinking like, shit, dude, I don't know what to do. So Trevor Story's up. I'm thinking he might steal. I mean, Cargo's up. I'm thinking he might steal, strike out Cargo. And then his created player comes up. He steals second, but it doesn't really matter because I get a strikeout. So Anthony Rizzo's up, middle of the 7th, and strikes out Anthony Rendon. strikes out again. And I'm just thinking, like, I need more run support. We're getting late in this game. I don't know if my bullpen can hold, but Verlander's just dealing in strikeout after strikeout. So I'm trying to put together a rally. And now we're in the top of the 8th. Jason Kipton is up in the pinch hitter, and he ends up getting a base hit right past right field, which was his first at bat on my team. So I'm just thinking to myself, like, okay, I'm Jason Kipton is on deck. Christian Yelich is coming up, and I'm just trying to get something done here. So I just try to sack bunt him over to second base, which I end up doing because Christian Yelich is struggling with me right now, like on ranked seasons. But like, I don't know. So I just sack bunt him over. Carlos Correa also struggling, just gets a weak little pop up right past the infield. Second baseman takes that in easily. And now Freddie Freeman is up. So Freddie Freeman is just a beast. If you could pick him up, just pick him up. But he just like barely gets a ball in the air by first baseman, and I'm thinking about sending him home, but I end up not doing it because I feel like I would have easily been gunned out there if I had done that. So JD Martinez is up next. JD Martinez, righty on righty, isn't great. So I'm just trying to get a hit and taking the first pitch, just thinking about like, oh, I gotta get this perfectly because I need some extra insurance run. I don't want to be up by one where a home run can change it. So he ends up popping out to the middle infield, or like to the infielders, and that ends up ending the inning. So I'm like, fuck, man, I gotta get some more runs. So I bring in Carter Capps in relief, and he is just dealing. First strikeout, second strikeout of the inning, and then he's just fouling it off. I think it's a Gene Segura. Yeah, he's just fouling it off with Gene Segura, and I'm just trying to get striking out, but he's just taking pitches, and I'm like, dude, I need to get the strikeout, so throw the high fastball, he swings and misses. So now we're going to the top of the ninth. I need insurance. I'm not going to go into the ninth, so I do really good against Tony Watson, and especially when Daniel Murphy's up, just get a base hit right down the middle. And I'm like, oh, Daniel Murphy's starting a rally right here. So I'm thinking next batter up, Kyle Seager is going to just get a good hit. Just hoping he gets a good hit. And then he ends up getting a weak little base, like, swinging bunt, knocking Daniel Murphy over to second. So I'm like, oh, Gary Sanchez is up. I need to get this hit. And he ends up having an error on this play. He should have got that out easily, which could have stopped a lot more runs to soon be coming up. So Dante Bichette comes up. We're on first and second with one out. I'm thinking, like, I know I need an insurance run, and Dante Bichette I need hits with. So he ends up getting a hit. He dives for a bunch. I don't know why he did that, but Daniel Murphy's coming in for the run. I'm rounding Gary Sanchez, and Dante Bichette comes up with the triple. So that was a really clutch on my half. I needed some extra insurance runs, so I got Dante Bichette to third, knocking in 2 runs to have a 3-run lead in that. So Tulo is coming up, and he gets a base hit right down the middle. So Dante Bichette comes in to score for the 3rd run of the inning, and I have a 4-run lead going into the bottom of the ninth. So Christian Yelich comes up. I'm thinking he's not going to do anything. He's been on a slump lately. So he just gets out into a double play. Or no, he beats it out. And yeah, so went on first, top of the ninth. Ends up nothing happening after Carlos Correa just gets a weak fly, or just a fly ball to right field. So now we are going in to the bottom of the ninth. This is going to be good because I bring in my closer San Juan O, who I end up selling to get Lorenzo Cain in future videos. But strikes out first batter. I'm thinking, okay, I should win this game because 1 out, middle of the ninth, up by 4. Got San Juan O in. Gets the first strike against Cargo, and I'm just like thinking, I need to get these final outs. I need to get this win. And so second strike, he got out, and then he fouls it off, and then I eventually get the strikeout. So I'm just thinking to myself, like, Okay, this is, yeah, I definitely have this in the bag now, so I'm thinking, great game by Justin Verlander. The stats are going to be going up for these pitchers, and I'm getting the strikeout, so yeah. Thanks for watching the video, and just wait.
On to first and top of the end. It's always kind of cool to see the underdog come through, and they really deserve to win this one.
First for the victorious visiting team. 5 runs, 10 hits, no errors.
This is so annoying. Why does this happen?